One body. Say, not in eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, of mind, fearing the Most High. And whatsoever you do, do it heartily, do it mindfully, as to the Most High, and not unto men. You're thinking about what you're doing, that the work's going to be put in the books for you. When the books are open, you say, oh yeah, you were a great servant. Matter of fact, you say you were a great friend. You were a great friend. You're my friend. Knowing that the Most High, you shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for you serve the Master of Mashiach Yahushai. But he that doeth wrong, you don't want to follow this, shall receive for the wrong which he hath done. Gonna receive for the wrong which he hath done. And there is no respect of persons. Hear that? He that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done. And there is no respect of persons. Most I no respect of persons. He had respect to Israel when you read Exodus 2:25. We as a nation, but he had no respect to persons. So how you gonna have respect to persons? Be biased toward someone that you feel is, worthy to be biased toward. Most High say he had no respect to persons. It's all here. How we should be. James, the first chapter. Go to James 1. It says, let the brother of low degree, let the brother that's humble, rejoice in that he is exalted. You hear that? Because remember he said, the Mashiach told us, and the scriptures told us in the Old Testament, he that humble himself shall be exalted. He that exalt himself shall be abased, will be brought low. But he that humble himself shall be exalted. That's why I say, let the brother of low degree, a brother that's humble, rejoice in that he is exalted. From there, we're going to look at James, the 4th chapter, the 10th verse. James 4 and 10. Say, humble yourselves in the sight of the Most High. You think, where you going to hide from the sky? So a lot of you said, oh, you just before the Most High when you pray. No. You before the Most High all the time. We are before the Most High right now. Every last one of us. Who's not before the Most High? Let it be known. Because the ghosts think that they not before the Most High. They be like, who you see it me? Don't nobody see me and what I'm doing. They think that really can't be seen. So that's why I say you took on the goat persona. His particular way of thinking. Bunch of goats. Bunch of melanated goats. I mean, I gotta call it like I said because this is how they think. Look at Isaiah 47:10. They say what? But thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Trust in their wickedness. And you know it tells you to Job 9:24, for the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? So they have trusted in their wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. See? That's how people think. But how you going to hide from the sky? Where you going that when you come up out of the ground, wherever you at, you look up in the air and you don't see the sky? Come on now. Where you going to hide from the Most High? Look, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Nobody see me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. You know? Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, you wicked people. And thou hast said in thine heart, that said in their mind, I am, and none else beside me. That's what they said. What they say, I am, and none else beside me. Here it is. They have said, I am, and none else besides me. Now, you can't deny this now. I'm going to prove it. I got to prove all things. They have said, I am, and none else beside me. So let's prove that. Go to, right quick, St. John 8. And 53. St. John 8:53, real quick. St. John 8:53. St. John 8:53. St. John 8:53. Art thou greater than our father Abraham? This is what the Israelites asked Mashiach Yahushua, which is dead, and the prophets are dead. Whom makest thou thyself? Who do you think you are? Right? Verse 58. Say who you think you are. This is what Mashiach Yahushua said. Mashiach Yahushua said unto them, verily, verily, truly, truly, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. Now, is this true or is this a lie? Before Abraham was, I am. They have called themselves, I am. Here it is right here. That's a false image. That man's name is Caesar Borgia, the second son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome, Rodrigo Borgia. I gotta keep putting it in your face because, you know, say a picture worth 1,000 words. Here it is again. Here he is in the middle right there. The same man. Same man. Caesar Borgia. That's him right there. That's him right here. That's him right there. And that's him right there. 4 times in this picture. That's his brother right here. That's his brother right there. That's his brother right there. That's his brother right there. That's his father sitting at the head of the table right here. There he is right there. There he is again right here and right there. 3 times in the picture. His brother in there 4 times. His father in there 3 times. Caesar Borgia in there 4 times. Here go his mother right here. Right there. That's his mother right there. A woman. And there goes his sister Lucretia sitting beside him. You looked at this all your life. Now, why is it that your preachers and all the other so-called high-ranking evangelists and pastors and ministers brought this forth to you? Why is it that the Spirit of the Most High is showing me this and nobody bringing it forth? It's only 5 people in that picture, the Borgias. They have said that I am. Nobody see me. Don't nobody see me. In other words, they're invisible to the Most High? I don't think so. I don't think so. Better understand it, overstand. Look. This is very, very important. Because it tells you in Ecclesiastes 23:19, such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Most High are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts, the parts you think that he can't see everything. His eyes 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So that's what they have said. Ain't no humility in that. Ain't no humility in that. At all. Period. That's why the judgment is coming. Go back to the book of James 4:10 again. Humble thyself in the sight of the Most High. Don't think you ever is not in the sight of the Most High. With his eyes being 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the secret things that you're doing and we're doing. Humble yourself in the sight of the Most High, and he shall lift you up. If you humble yourself before the sight of the Most High, he's going to lift you up. And you're going to be rewarded. Look at 1 Peter, the 5th chapter. 1 Peter, the 5th chapter. And we're going to look at verse 3. Let's start at verse 2. It says, 1 Peter 5 and 2, it says, feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you. So you're being fed right now. The Most High told us, feed the flock, which is word, that's among you. Taking the oversight thereof, looking at who it is that you're dealing with. Not by constraint, but willingly. Doing it willingly. Not for filthy lucre, not for no filthy money, desiring money to do it, but of a ready mind. Having your mind ready to bring forth the Spirit of the Most High through his word, through precepts. Neither as being lords or masters over the Most High's heritage, as the Gentiles are. You already said that in this lesson. But being examples to the flock. You got to be an example to the flock. So if you're a leader and you prideful, what do you think your flock going to be? You're an example of how to be prideful. You're a leader and you show them how to be a man of war and how to be humble. Then you got that balance. The Most High is a man of war and the Most High is humble. Or else he been done away with us and raised up some stones. I'm taking one man, like he told Moses, I'll make a nation out of you, Moses. I'll kill all of them. Like he killed everybody, but we had 600,000 strong come out of Egypt. He killed everybody but 2 people. 2 men, that's all he left. Joshua and Caleb. He killed 599,998 men in the 40-year period. Killed them all. None of them seen the promised land. You gotta understand who we serve. And we gotta make it out of this wicked, evil places that the Most High placed us in for our punishment, for our judgment, for breaking his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why it says, you gotta be examples to the flock. And when the chief shepherd shall appear, you shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. When the Mashiach shall appear, you the shepherd, going to receive a crown of glory that shall never fade away. Likewise, ye younger men coming in, submit yourselves unto the elder. Hear that? Submit yourself unto the elder. Yeah. All of you be subject one to another. All of us got to be subject one to another. And be clothed with humility. Hear that? Be clothed with humility. Be clothed with humility. For the Most High resisted the proud. Hear that? Remember he said that he deal with the proud afar off? He resisted the proud. And giveth grace to the humble. So he giving grace to everybody. Everybody, I don't care if you're Israelite or not. He said he give grace to the humble. So I say, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High. He said, humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. Humble yourself before the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. I mean, over and over again, you're hearing the same thing. He that exalt himself shall be abased, going to be brought down low. He that humbled himself shall be exalted, as it is written. Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. See? You got to have humility. You have to have humility. And it's a process of you having that mindset to realize, and it works. You can't get this peace that Amashaka Shai said he's going to give us without having humility. Because you're going to always be up in arms. You're always going to be like you somebody, you this and that, everybody. Can't nobody do this to you or this, that, or whatever. Feel a certain way about yourself and pride. And you're not going to ever receive this peace that the Most High wants us to have. And the power that he wants us to have. This is what he said, casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you. You got this problem, give it to the Most High. He said he cares for you. Mashiach Shai said, learn of me. My burden is light. He said, it's a light thing. We making a heavy thing out of things that you just dealing with yourself. You don't have to deal with it. But you're dealing with it because you're praying to yourself. You're not following what he say do. You follow what he say do, it works. He's not a man he should lie. You got to believe. You got to have faith in it. You got to believe. Look at what it says in Matthew 18 and 10. He said, take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. Don't despise one of the little ones. He told you once before. Earlier he said, hey, you offend one of these little ones, you might as well tie a noose around your neck and a great millstone, a great giant stone, and cast yourself into the sea to drown yourself and to offend one of these little ones. Now he's telling you, take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. For I say unto you that in heaven, in the fourth dimension where the Most High and the angels dwell, their angels do always behold the face of my Father. The angels. These little ones have angels that's always beholding the face of the Most High, which is in heaven. They're always there. That's why we got to take heed, so that we don't fall in being prideful and allow someone that don't understand to think that you're prideful when you're just really dealing with loving your people and wanting the best for every last one of us. Matthew 11:28. Matthew 11:28. Mashiach said, come unto me, all ye that are laboring and are heavy laden. You got these problems you're dealing with. He said, come unto him, and I will give you rest. Do you believe it? He said, come unto him. He gonna give you rest. He said, take my yoke upon you and learn of me. He said, learn of him. He come in the volume of the book. He said, learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart. See, meek and lowly in heart. Meek and lowly in mind. Humble. He's humble. He says he's humble. For I am meek and lowly in heart. I am meek and lowly in mind. And ye shall find rest unto your souls. You're going to find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. That's what I told you. So he said, his yoke is easy and his burden light. He said, learn of him. That's what he's telling you we have to do. Learn of him. That's why he told us in St. John, that's why you have to become a person with humility to receive this. In St. John 14:28. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you, not as the world giveth, give I unto you. He said, let not your heart, which is your mind, be troubled. He said, let your mind be troubled, neither let it be afraid. He said, let it be afraid. You say peace. That peace, you're not going to get it without having the right mindset of humility and a broken and contrite spirit before the Most High. It's not going to happen. And if you have this humility, believe it, you can be rewarded. And you're going to be rewarded. I want you to look at Job, the 5th chapter. These are trying times for we, the children of Israel. Well, we got to spend a lot of time and fasting and praying and studying this word and changing. It's about change. It's about change. It's about change. Job, the 5th chapter, verse 11. Job 5 and 11. To set up on high those that be low, those that are humble. To set those on high, those that are humble, that are low, that repent and really be sorrowful for what they have done that's wrong, breaking the Most High's laws, His commandments. To set up on high those that be low, that those which mourn may be exalted to safety. You know? Those that cry unto the Most High may be exalted to safety. To set on high those that be low. It's the Most High does and gonna do. Look. Look at 1 Samuel 2 and 7. The Most High maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low. Hear that? The Most High bringeth low and lift it up. Remember, he that exalt himself shall be brought down low. He that exalt himself shall be abased. That means they're going to be brought down low. The Most High bringeth low those that exalt themselves. Think they all that. Conceited and high-minded. And think they the most high gift to the world. Whether man or woman. And lift it up. Who he lift up in this lesson? Who's being lifted up? The humble in spirit. Not them that think they all that. So over righteous. Gonna destroy themselves before their time. So I say, be not over righteous much. Be not over wicked much, you know. Why must thou destroy thyself before that time? He raises up the poor out of the dust at a low estate. The dust is the ground. The poor that's sleeping on the ground at a low estate. He raises up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill. Woo. To set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Most High's, and he hath set the world upon them. Stability of the world is set upon pillars that the Most High has brought that we can't even see. That the world is sitting on. To hold it up. He will keep the feet of his saints. And the wicked shall be silent in darkness, but by strength shall no man prevail. The adversaries, the enemies of the Most High, shall be broken to pieces. The enemies of the Most High are going to be broken to pieces. Out of heaven shall he thunder upon them. Hear that? Out of heaven shall he thunder upon them. The Most High shall judge the ends of the earth. That's what we're waiting on. For the Most High to judge the ends of the earth. And he shall give strength unto his king, Mashiach Yahushua, and exalt the horn, the power of his anointed, Mashiach Yahushua. Oh yeah. Going back to Job, the 5th chapter, verse 11. To set up on high those that be low. It's a reward. You're going to be rewarded for being humble. You're going to be rewarded. To set on high those that be low. That those which mourn may be exalted to safety. Those that mourn. Those that's crying to the Most High. Going to be exalted to safety. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. The crafty wants to think they slick in this world. So I say the wisdom of this world is foolishness to him. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. You know that? They think they're going to do this. Think they're going to bring death to the Most High's children, his chosen. The Most High said, hey, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, what they plan on doing. They're not going to be able to do it. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong, make them fall right down on their face. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope in the noonday, as in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword. Hear that? He saveth the poor from the sword. The poor is meek in spirit. He saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So the poor have hope. The poor gonna have hope. And iniquity stoppeth her mouth. Listen, behold, happy is the man whom the Most High corrected. Supposed to be happy that the Most High loved you enough to correct you. By his hand, who was through man. Happy is the man whom the Most High corrected. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. Don't despise the chastening of the Most High, for he make it sore. Most High make it sore and bindeth up. Make it sore and bindeth up. He woundeth. Most High does this. And his hands make whole. He woundeth, his hands make whole. But he tells us, all praise to the Most High, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. So he's going to deliver us in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Those that are humble, those that keep the laws of the Most High, those that have a broken and contrite spirit. In famine, gonna be a food shortage. That's why you gotta start piling up on food. Because you're hearing it now. In famine, it's gonna be a food shortage, y'all. In famine, in food shortage, he shall redeem thee from death. Because you had enough sense to prepare. To prepare for the famine. In famine he shall redeem thee from death. And in war, from the power of the sword. And you know war gonna be on this earth. War gonna be on this earth, y'all. War is coming in a way you can't even imagine. In a way you cannot imagine. But when war comes, he said he's going to deliver you from the power of the sword. Modern-day swords and modern-day guns. Right? Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Or be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Let you know destruction is coming. So we're not going to be afraid when it comes. At destruction and famine. You know destruction coming. Destruction and famine. Thou shalt laugh. Destruction and famine. When there's war all over the streets of whatever country you hear my voice in and you living in, we destruction and famine all over. Thou shalt laugh. That's what we want. If we're in the spirit of the Most High. Thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. It's like I have beasts eating people up. This prophecy. This gonna happen. But thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. Hear that? The field is the world. The beasts of the world, we're gonna change that spirit on them. They're gonna be looking at you as not necessarily, hopefully not us, Most High will, but they're gonna be looking at people as, hey, you a good meal. That's my meal ticket over there. They're gonna be killing people. The bee gonna raise up the beast. You talking about people? You gotta fight the people and the beasts. Animals gonna come out of their habitation of how they are now, the way they are now, and turn on people. The beast gonna turn against people. He gonna put a spirit in the beast. He's gonna be tearing people up. Hear what it says? But thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field is the world, shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that that tabernacle of your body shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shalt not sin. It's a perfect example how those that telling you that you're not under the law, it's not talking about you. Them beasts gonna be eating you up, tearing you up. The guns, you ain't gonna be hid. You ain't gonna be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Them saying things, saying get them, get them, get them, get them. They're over there, they're over there, they're over there. You're not gonna be hid from this because you're a sinner. You're not telling people they gotta follow the laws of the Most High. You don't have to follow me. Talking about we ain't under the law, but we under mercy and grace. We Gentiles been grafted in. Don't know who you've been grafted in among. You got you filled with the Holy Ghost and speaking tongues. All that's still doctrine you've been taught. That's wrong. You see what he said? And shall not sin. What is sin? 1 John 3 and 4. In the New Testament, that most people that go to church believe in. Tells you what sin is. 1 John 3 and 4. 3rd chapter, the 4th verse. Defines sin. Whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law. Whose laws are they? The Most High wrote these laws. Whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. See? Sin is transgression of the law, both sides laws. So we have to really look at ourselves in a way that we marvelous in the eyes of the Most High and please Him. Job 22 and verse 29. When men are cast down, then thou shalt say, there is a lifting up, over and over again. It's the same thing, just written a certain way, worded in a different way, but it's the same thing. He that exalted himself shall be abased. He that humbled himself shall be exalted. It's the same thing over and over again, only written in a different way. You didn't hear me the first time, I'm going to tell you another way. When men are cast down, then thou shall say, there is a lifting up, and he shall save the humble person. So show me where you're going to say you're going to save the prideful person, the arrogant person, the conceited person that think they're all that. Where's that at? Because that's contrary to what we just read. He said he shall save the humble person. It's rewarded. You're going to be rewarded for being humble. Proverbs 15 and go to Proverbs the 15th chapter. And we're going to read verse 33, last verse. The fear of the Most High is the instruction of wisdom. The fear of the Most High is the instruction of wisdom. Wisdom is the proper application of knowledge. The fear of the Most High is the instruction of wisdom. And before honor is humility. So it's saying before honor is humility. Before honor is humility. So how do you think you'll get honor from the Most High if you're prideful? You're not. It says before honor is humility. So you got to be humble, and the Most High going to give you honor. Before honor is humility. When you humble yourself, then the Most High can bring honor unto you. Exalt you. It's like I said, it's reward for being humble. This is just something that you're going to do and think that there's no reward for it. He's telling you here, listen. Go to Proverbs 22. Proverbs 22 and 4. Proverbs 22 and 4. By humility and the fear of the Most High are riches and honor and life. You hear that? Excuse me. By humility, by being humble, and the fear of the Most High, beginning of knowledge and wisdom, the Most High are riches and honor and life. Thorns and snares, traps are in the way of the froward. He that does keep his soul shall be far from them. That's what he's telling you. The froward. Let's look at froward. Froward. A lot of our people are such. You don't even realize. Look up that word froward. 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 Not easily controlled. Willful. Willful. Ain't this what the world say? Follow your heart. Willful. Willful, right? Not easily controlled. Willful. contrary, 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 willful, doing whatever you feel is right in your own eyes. That's willful. That's why the Most High said, Jeremiah the 17th chapter, the 9th verse. It says, the heart, which is your way you think, is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who could know it? See, the heart, your mind is desperately wicked and deceitful above all things. So, to be forward, you contrary to what we're going over and being humble. Most High's not with you. Most High hate a forward man. But he used a forward man to check, even though he hate him, he still would use him in checking you, correcting you. Why you have to be in the spirit. If you're already humble, then you can deal with it. If not, then you're going to rile up and you're going to go against what the Most High has set up. For how we should be. Look at 2 Peter 2. You want to be willful, follow your own will, your own way. Look what it says. 2 Peter 2. Verse 10. 2 Peter 2, 2nd chapter, verse 10. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness, desiring. They walk after the flesh in uncleanness and despise government. Presumptuous are they. Hear that? Presumptuous are they. Self-willed. Self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities, whereas angels, which are greater in power and might, bring not railing accusations against them before the Most High. But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed. You hear that? Made to be taken and destroyed. Speak evil of the things that they understand not. And that's our people. They speak evil of the things that they understand. They don't understand, but they speak evil of it. Why? Because they don't understand the truth. They don't want to know the truth, else they take the time to listen and learn and become a new creature. Be born again. Become a new man, a new woman. To take on this spirit of meekness, of humility, that their names will be written in the book of life, instead of being arrogant and prideful and conceited and thinking they all that. The most